Hi, I'm Eva Kimsing for identityweek.net. We're here at Identity Week Asia 2024 on the first day. I'm joined now by Pallavi Sharma, who's part of the Bhutan National Digital Identity team here, speaking and exhibiting. She's just come off the stage delivering a brilliant keynote presentation. It's really great to speak to you today, and you're obviously making huge strides in technological advancements, and you've established the digital trust ecosystem, which is great. How is Bhutan perceived within the wider global ecosystem in terms of your digital identity system?
Thank you for having me. So, the fact that Bhutan has gone a very different direction from the rest of the world implementing a decentralized identity model, I think that has already set us aside. And because the rest of the world, particularly with the passing of EIDS 2.0, that is where the world is headed as well. Europe mandates member states to roll out digital wallets that is interoperable, and also in Northern America, in Canada, and all of that. So I think the fact that we have not just implemented a system like this at a national scale, but have rolled out and onboarded citizens and are now working on expanding on the use cases, I think that has really given us that edge. And I think because of this experience, I think the rest of the national digital ecosystems and other countries are looking to us to not just take inspiration, but also to learn from the mistakes that we might have made.
You mentioned there that other countries are being influenced by your digital identity achievements. In what ways are they, copying or being influenced by the digital identity?
Not per se imitating everything we have done, but I think the way we have designed our verifiable credentials or the product itself with our digital wallet, I think they are trying to at least take the best parts out of those and then implement it as well. For instance, not just issuing verifiable credentials into the wallet, but ensuring how these verifiable credentials meet security requirements, or how they meet, how we can automate compliance requirements with these. I think these are some of the on the product and feature side that they're looking to learn from us. The other is, of course, how we have built our storyline around the use cases that we have developed, and the problems that we are trying to solve. I think that is one. We are working with, in terms of interoperability, we've been working with India's Digi Yatra, so that mainly around travel, so that Bhutan NDI and Digi Yatra can issue verifiable credentials to each other's wallets. We are also working in conversation with Canada, with Homeland Security in the US. We also were able to sell Bhutan NDI as an off-the-shelf technology to Papua New Guinea, wherein they have taken the product, customized it, and rolled it out at their national level through a portal called Service Portal.
What are the successes of the system, have you been promoting? What are the challenges that you've still got to face?
So, in terms of challenges, I think because Bhutan's population, though we have a very high mobile penetration rate, digital literacy is still very low. We have a digital literacy, illiteracy of about 50%, which means that it's very difficult for us to get citizens to really understand the value propositions around security and data privacy, and that is our core value proposition. So it's very difficult to convince citizens to onboard. But I think how we are trying to address this issue is by developing use cases that actually drives them to adopt and opt in into our platform. So the use cases is where we have been, I think, is very successful. The way we have designed our use cases, how we designed our use cases is we built storylines. So, for example, if a university student were to graduate, then he would at first need his academic credentials. Based on those verifiable credentials, he can then apply for a job, and then based on based on the employment, they will then be issued with verifiable credentials around employment, then taking those, the person can then apply for a bank and then apply for loans, use that banking credentials to pay utility bills. So you can think of it as these circles of different storylines which kind of overlap in a Venn diagram sort of a format, and each Venn diagram brings a value of its own, and in that way we are trying to create a very integrated digital ecosystem, which makes it very difficult for the citizen to say, I don't want to use NDI.
You've got another good example of a digital identity wallet in Europe with obviously EDAS and the European Digital Identity Wallet. Do the services and the quality of digital experiences really compare between the two?
Yes, some of the regulations, regulatory requirements that EIDAS has laid out in the framework is actually very similar to the requirements in the NDI governance framework as well. So in terms of standards, I think we have worked on creating, in alignment with Europe's standards particularly. But of course, we also have designed these verifiable credentials or biometrics algorithms to meet standards that are mandated by W3C or the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me today and talking me through your developments with Fusion's digital identity system. It's been great. Thank you.
So much.